Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to my office. So something's been happening in the last, pretty much 3 months, but mainly the last 2 months that's kept popping up over and over again. And last night was the straw that broke the camel's back, so I decided I had to do a video about it. So what's happened? Well, let's get into how it happened and then I'll get into what it is and how to avoid it. So about two and a half months ago, I was contacted by a customer looking for a part for photography. Now, I don't sell camera equipment. I don't sell parts. I do printing, I do teaching, I do mentoring. I do a little bit of photography, but I don't sell camera equipment, camera parts, and so on and so forth. Just so happened, though, that I knew exactly what they were looking for. Just so happened, I actually had a few of them here. I had bought some, quite recently. I knew the ballpark price. So I was chatting to this person. And I says, well, yeah, you can get them here. You can buy them here. They're about, and I'm sure I told them they're around the $20 mark. And we chatted a bit and we went from there. Now, locally, I would have sent them to a local camera shop, but here in the town that we're at, we've got one camera store. They carry very little specific stuff. They carry a lot of just general stuff. But if you're looking for a specific part, they just don't have it. We have a drugstore with a camera department, pretty much horrible. We have electronic stores, again, pretty much horrible. So I gave them some suppliers online that they could go to and look up that part. Gave them the name, gave them all the stuff. And that was it. A couple weeks later, maybe a month later, they came in here. They got the part. And they couldn't get it to work correctly. They wondered if I would show them. They were willing to pay me. I said, oh, don't worry about it. It's really easy. Here you go. We got chatting and everything. I was happy to help them. And in the process, I mentioned something. They said, yeah, well, we really want this to work because we wanted to be able to do this type of photography. And it's kind of expensive to bought this and not use it. And I thought, it's only $20. I don't understand why it was that expensive, but okay. And we got chatting a little bit more. Now, you got to understand, I don't hide my emotions. I don't hide my feelings very well. And when they dropped the number that they had paid for this part, I just about lost it. It was, I'm going to say about 12 times, almost 13 times what I thought they should have paid for. It was a lot of money. And I went, what? And they looked at me and I said, no. And I looked at theirs and I looked at mine and it was pretty much the same thing. I'm like, what the heck? And they said, well, it came with this and that. I said, no, you don't need any of that stuff. I said, all you need was this part. And they said, well, when I did the search, this is what came up. So I went online to where they bought it from. And sure enough, the first thing that came up was this, and followed a few spots down was the one I had bought for like $21. So I told them, they said, oh, well, I'm going to return this. So they returned it and they bought the right one. They got it to work and everything. Away they went. Well, a few weeks after that, I was online looking for something for myself. And I was shopping online. Didn't even dawn on me what I was doing when I was shopping. I went online, looked it up, looked some information, and so on and so forth. Ended up finding what I wanted, went out and bought it, and was happy. It didn't even dawn on me. Within days later, I had a customer phone me again, looking for another photo part. This one was a little bit more expensive. And we got chatting and everything, and I had some time, so I went on my computer here, and I pulled up a website for this company, and I'm looking at the product, and I said, oh, no, the first ones, I said, you definitely don't need those. They're just way too expensive. So we scrolled down a little bit, and sure enough, there was the one that they should be looking at a reasonable price. Still a lot of money, but a reasonable price, and we chatted about it and everything. They said, thank you, and away they went. Well, then, in the last, pretty much month and a half, I've been looking at replacing some of my computers here. And I run multiple computers. I have a printing computer here. I have an email computer back there. I have my laptop here. I have computers out in the other room. So I've been looking at upgrading my computers. So I've been online quite a bit to the local electronic places. I've been online to some of the computer suppliers online, looking for computers and such. And here's something that dawned on me the other day, and then like I said, really hit home last night, and I'll explain that in a little bit as to what happened. I'm going online looking for computers, and I'm all between laptop and desktop. I don't know if I should get myself a laptop or if I should get myself a desktop for what I want it to do. So I've been looking, I've been going on the sites, clicking on laptops, and up comes a selection of laptops. Go on desktop, click on that, up comes a selection of desktops. Well, if you notice on the page when you're doing that, over in the corner, usually on the right-hand side up towards the top, there'll be something that says relevance or selected for you, or best choice, or some term that pops up. And I've seen all different terms at all different companies that pops up there saying that the company has selected this product just for you to meet your needs. And it's somehow worded to that, but usually with one or two words. So you think that this is for you. Best choice, best match, relevance, whatever it is. Well, here's the problem. When you click on something like that, when you click on laptops, when you click on desktops, when you click on camera flashes, camera lenses, anything like that from any supplier, they have no clue of what you're looking for. They have no clue what the best match is for you. All you've done is click on laptops. So the fact that they are offering you 5 laptops at the top of the page that start at $6,000 and go up from there, they do not match anything because you've not given them any selection that you're looking for. They are the way that they make money by pushing out the best markup products, the best profit products that they can at the top of the page. It means nothing to you. And a lot of the people that I've been dealing with and myself over the last little while have been seeing this more and more pop up and getting harder and harder to find the stuff you're actually looking for without scrolling through all of the junk and garbage that they're putting up there. That's the high price stuff. Now, like I said, it has no match to you because you've given no information. On a lot of pages, you can go in and you can put information in there. So let's say I'm looking for a laptop. Let's say I'm looking for a laptop with an SSD drive. Let's say I'm looking for a laptop with at least a 1 terabyte SSD drive in it. I can put that information in. That will narrow down the search. That's getting me more qualifications for what I'm looking for. But even then, it doesn't work. It's even then they're throwing computers up there that are not what you want. There's stuff that's over what you want. There's stuff that they're making better money on. Sure, there's some in there that you can find, but you have to be very careful when shopping because they're just selling you. They're not helping you at all. So be careful when you're shopping online. The other thing that I've noticed a lot lately, and this was last night, this is what happened last night, is that when you go in and you put in a lot of these inquiries, whatever, and you do put in selections, they're ignoring the selections. Perfect example. Last night I was online. I like cycling. I was thinking of getting myself a different mirror for my one bicycle. And I was thinking of getting myself a mirror that would attach to a helmet. So I was looking at helmets. And I'm on a couple different websites and I clicked on bicycle helmets. Then I selected on-road bicycles. Then I selected men's. And I selected one other thing. I can't remember what else the other thing was, but I selected that as well. And up comes a selection starting at $385 was the first one. And then another one for $400, another one for, I think it was $250, another one for $125. I started scrolling down to find the more reasonable price ones and came across one that was for $29.99, but it was a women's. And I looked across and I see exactly that I've checked the men's button, but they're selling me a women's helmet. Then a few more down is a kid's helmet. And I looked across again and I had selected men's helmets. So be careful when you're shopping online. Don't let their suggestions influence your decisions. Use them, but be careful. Even when you select low price to high price or high price to low price or whatever you're selecting, be careful because they're feeding you stuff that they want you to buy. They're not feeding you stuff that's what you're looking for. So be very careful when you're shopping online. Be very careful when you're selecting to make sure that you're getting actually what you want for the price that you want to pay. So how do you do this? Well, a lot of research. Like I always tell people, don't rush into anything. You don't need to buy today. You can wait till tomorrow. There's very few things that you need to rush through and buy. Even if it looks like it's on sale, be careful because it may not be on sale. Again, perfect example. A desktop I was looking at about 2 weeks ago. It looked perfect for me. Absolutely ideal for me. It had all the USB ports that I wanted. It had everything that I wanted. It even had a card reader in it. It was perfect. Something didn't sound right. So I just put it in my cart, walked away, came back the next day, reading all the specs. All the specs were perfect. And then I looked at the pictures and I realized the pictures did not match up with the actual product description. There was no card reader on this computer. So I went through and I read the comments, and sure enough, about 16 comments down, somebody says, it would be nice if the specs match this computer because I got it and it doesn't have the USB ports listed, it doesn't have the card reader, and it doesn't have the output for the monitor that I was looking for. So be careful when you're buying stuff. Check into it really good. Check into it again. Check into it again. Put it in your cart. Come back. Make sure you're getting what you want and make sure you're paying the price that's reasonable. If you have to, phone the company and talk to somebody. I know it's getting harder, especially online shopping, but if you're buying something from a local camera shop and you're ordering it online because, well, you have to order online because that's the only choice you have, phone them and just ask, hey, is this part this? Is this this? Is this the best thing for me? A lot of times they'll be honest and say, no, you can get this and this is a better price. I've done it many times. I've been helped many times, saved a lot of money and got the right product by doing that. So just take your time when buying. Don't fall for their suggestions. Don't fall for the best selected for you or the best match or whatever it is. And just take your time when buying and get the right thing and don't get ripped off. So until next time, have yourself a great day. Get out there and take some amazing pictures. Have a great day doing it. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.